All right, so we're finishing shoulders here, and I typically like to finish with my presses. As I've gotten older, I found this to be a little bit more productive. So I'll finish with either a Smith or a hammer. I purposely try to stay away from the dumbbell presses at this point in my life, and if I could tell the younger version of myself to do the same, I probably would, just because like with dumbbells, going from here to here, I feel like there's a lot of risk involved, and the risk is not worth the reward. So I would rather stick to this or hammer for safety purposes. Keep your shoulders around as long as you can. I have had shoulder surgery. I know all about that. So take that from an older guy that's been there and done that. To do when I'm pressing. This applies to chest and triceps. Chest and shoulders. No need to edit that, let it go. But I don't press all the way up and lock out. You know, I know there's gonna be a lot of comments, all the YouTubers, fake Instagram handles, and all that bullshit in between of telling me how it's not a real lift, it doesn't matter if you didn't lock it out. Well, guess what? I'm not a power lifter, it doesn't matter. And if you're following me, you're probably following me for bodybuilding purposes. And if you want to keep the tension on your shoulders, you don't want to lock out. The same thing with chest. You don't want that full lockout. We're not going for a good lift on powerlifting. We're trying to build muscle and keep the tension where it needs to be. So I try to keep it in that range to keep it off my triceps and out of my joints, and more so on the front delts. So let's go. A lot of people think they go to complete failure, and they don't. That is what I would call complete failure. I knew I wasn't getting that last rep. You could tell it based on the one prior to that. But I took the eccentric down, controlled the negative, and I went as far as I could go with it. To me, that is complete muscular failure. I think that's something that a lot of people fail to accomplish in the gym when they're training. They think they're training hard, and they're really not. I mean, take that for what it's worth, guys. Everyone's recovery is gonna be different. What I can handle may be different than what you can handle. But if you're one of my clients, or you listen to my programs, or you follow anything, when I say failure, this is what I mean by failure.